For years, the advice sounded like this: life is short, buy the thing, take the trip, order the delivery, upgrade the apartment. But after inflation, debt, rent hikes, and uncertainty, a lot of people are waking up with the same thought: I do not want more stuff. I want control back. That is revenge saving. Not saving because you are boring, not saving because you hate joy. Saving because the last few years made life feel unstable, and you are quietly rebuilding the one thing money stress took away: choice. Revenge spending was about buying back pleasure after stress. Revenge saving is the mood flip. It says, the next time life gets chaotic, I do not want a closet full of impulse buys. I want a cash buffer, low fixed costs, and room to breathe. And the timing makes sense. Prices ran ahead, rent stayed heavy, debt got expensive, job security felt less certain, subscriptions multiplied quietly. Social media kept turning normal life into a comparison trap. Eventually, spending stops feeling like freedom and starts feeling like exposure. This is not just a TikTok mood. Financial stress shows up at work, in sleep, in focus, and in relationships. When money feels fragile, part of your brain is always running a background calculation. What if something goes wrong? So the reframe is simple. Revenge spending says, I deserve relief now. Revenge saving says, I deserve safety later too. The goal is not to become anti-spending. The goal is to stop letting stress choose where your money goes. But here is the first mistake. People turn the reset into punishment. No restaurants. No clothes, no hobbies, no fun. That can work for a week, maybe a month. But if your plan requires hating your life will eventually vote against the plan. This is why No Buy 2026 is useful only if you define it carefully. A No Buy challenge can reset impulse spending. A low buy year can reduce pressure without triggering rebound. The point is not to prove discipline. The point is to build trust with yourself. Before you cut everything, run a spending autopsy. Do not ask, why am I bad with money? Ask, what job was this purchase doing? Was it stress relief, convenience, status, loneliness, exhaustion? That answer tells you what system you actually need. Stress spending is not stupidity. It is a nervous system looking for relief. If every night ends with exhaustion, deleting the delivery app is only half the fix. You also need easier food, fewer decisions, and a recovery plan that does not cost $38. Convenience spending is trickier because sometimes it is rational. A busy parent, student, or exhausted worker may need help. The question is not never pay for convenience. It is which convenience gives me life back, and which one quietly drains future options. Status spending is the expensive one because it rarely feels like status. It feels like keeping up, looking normal, becoming the version of yourself the algorithm keeps showing you. Revenge saving begins when you stop financing a life you do not actually want. Now turn the mood into a system. Use 3 layers. Emergency floor, fixed bills, and spending card. Then add a future fund once the floor is stable. The design matters because motivation fades. Friction stays. Layer 1 is the emergency floor. Start with 1 month of essential costs, then build toward 3 months, then more if your income is unstable. This money is not lazy. It is the floor that keeps one bad week from becoming a debt spiral. Layer 2 is fixed bills. Separate the money that keeps your life running from the money you can spend casually. When rent money sits beside weekend money gets very persuasive. Layer 3 is the spending card. Give yourself a weekly amount that is allowed to disappear. Coffee, friends, small fun, mistakes, whatever. This is not failure money. It is pressure release money, so the system does not feel like a cage. Once the floor is stable, build the future fund. That can mean debt payoff, investing, a house deposit, a career change fund, or a moving fund. Revenge saving works best when the money has a destination bigger than do not spend. For impulse spending, use the 48-hour rule. Not because every desire is wrong, because time separates real wants from emotional weather. If you still want it 2 days later and it fits the plan, buy it without guilt. Then run an unsubscribe day. Subscriptions are lifestyle creep with a login screen. Cancel anything you would not sign up for again today. The win is not just the money. It is fewer invisible claims on your future income. Revenge saving also needs social boundaries, not dramatic speeches. Just honest sentences. That is not in my budget right now. I am saving for something. Can we do the cheaper version? Good friends can survive a lower cost plan. If debt is part of the story, sequence matters. Build a small emergency floor first, so every surprise does not go back on the card. Then attack high-interest debt with automatic extra payments. Panic is expensive. Sequence makes it cheaper. Here is where millennials and Gen Z get caught. Income rises, but obligations rise first. Better apartment, better car, more subscriptions. More normal spending. Revenge saving means catching the raise before your lifestyle writes contracts against it. Keep a joy budget. Seriously. If joy has no place, the plan becomes brittle. The trick is choosing joy on purpose, instead of leaking money through exhaustion, comparison, and convenience. This is the identity shift. I am not restricting myself, I am protecting my options. Options to move, options to leave a bad job. Options to help family, options to sleep through a financial surprise without feeling like life is collapsing. Tonight, keep it small. Pick one no-buy category for 30 days, cancel one subscription, set one automatic transfer, even if it is tiny, name the goal. And leave a little joy money, because sustainable control beats dramatic restriction. Revenge saving is not about becoming cheap. It is about refusing to stay financially exposed after years that made everything feel unstable. Spend on purpose, save before life expands. Build the floor, protect the future, and let control become the new luxury. Subscribe to this channel for more clear money steps like this.